Hey, what's up everyone? Back with another video for you here today, and I'm bringing you guys a monsters deck. No surprise, right? I'm sure you guys know that monsters is my favorite faction up until this point, and we are definitely taking a look at the overwhelming hunger leader ability, as the Deathwish units did receive some buffs in this patch. In particular, Miruna received a buff. She's now a 6-powered unit, which is pretty nice. And also, Dettlaff High Vampire is also a 6-powered unit from a 5-powered unit. This is fantastic news for us Deathwish players. Let's bring Deathwish back on the map this season. So as usual, I'm going to take you guys through this list bottom up. I'm going to break down the best way to play this deck, alright? I'm really going to try to help you guys get to pro, at least rank up with this. So, you know, I would like to mention that this is kind of an old deck of mine, and what I've done is just gone through it and updated it. In particular, the differences that you'll see in this deck compared to how it appeared in the past is that there's a number of extra control options in here, which I think fits pretty nice. That makes the deck very versatile because we've got a number of ways we can win and also control our opponent's plays. So to begin with, at the bottom here, we have the Striga Warrior. It's just a nice consume unit. We definitely want to have a number of consumes in our deck to activate our Deathwish units. This gives us extra value, as you can activate 2 Deathwish units for the price of this 1 unit here. Okay, so in the first round, definitely try to have Striga Warrior with you, or Bargeist that is in our deck. But throughout the match, we definitely want to see consume units consistently. So the next card up is Pella. Once again, it's just pretty much a standard filler. It just allows us to purify a unit. Good thing is with the Pella, you can purify one of your opponent's units. So if your opponent has a defender, go ahead, purify their defender. Then maybe you could kill something with parasite behind the defender that they play. You could even use heatwave behind what they play that comes after the defender. And in addition to that, you know, we can purify our own units as well, right? So if something of ours gets poisoned, because we do have units going quite tall in this deck, or locked, such as the Witch Apprentice or our consume units, you could go ahead and purify them and unlock them. So use this as you need to within a match. Then we have the Archie Spores. This is a Deathwish unit. It's just a thinning card. So obviously we have 2 in deck. And what will happen is we want to play 1 copy down on the field, and we always want to ensure the other copy is in our deck. Then when we go ahead and consume this initial copy, the other one gets drawn out from the deck. That's how Archie Spore gets its value. It's an 8-point play in that sense. I would advise playing the Archie Spore in the first round. Go ahead and consume it. Thin your deck out. Increase the odds of drawing something good as you go on. We also have 2 Foglets in this deck. It's always a good idea to add Foglets into a Deathwish deck for the value that they give you. At 4 provision cost, they're spawning fog on the opposite row for 3 turns. That is really good for us. And they're kind of flexible to use. They're nice to use when you're playing Haunt or if you're going in the first round. So yeah, use them flexibly throughout the match. Then we have 2 Noon Wraiths. They're a Deathwish unit, right? And it does fit with the theme of the deck. The reason I have these in here is that they can help you activate our scenario if for some reason we're lacking in Deathwish units. Also, the Noon Wraith, in being a Deathwish unit, it can trigger a unit which is spawned from Haunt, being the Desert Banshee. Whenever you play a unit with Deathwish ability, boosts off by 1. So, you know, that practically makes that Wraith a 7-point play as long as this is down on the board. So it's nice to play with Haunt, the Wraiths. They're not really a card I'd look to go for, you know, like search for, particularly when I'm clicking through what cards I'm seeing in a match. They're more of just fillers in the deck, okay? Then we have 2 Witch Apprentice. Witch Apprentice are great to have, because they're basically a cheaper version of the Beast. The Beast being this card here. So this boosts by 2, right? Just as the Witch Apprentice does. It is conditional in some sense. Same with the Witch Apprentice, but it's a 7 provision cost unit, so it's more expensive to use this. Whenever we're deck building, we're looking to use provision costs as wisely as possible, so you're always looking to go for the best value. So the cheaper cards you can fit in, which can do a similar option to something like this, is good in a sense, right? So with a Witch Apprentice, I mean, you could use them in the first round, you could use them in the second round, you could use them whenever, really. They're pretty nice to put pressure into your opponent when you play Haunt as well. You can imagine Haunt gives us a lot of points, and then playing 2 Witch Apprentice down, they've got a lot of different things to deal with. So just make sure you use it whenever you have Sabbath, right? 25 points or more on a particular row. Bargeist, we have double Bargeist. We do need consumes, as I mentioned, to trigger our Deathwish units. Preferably, I'd look for a Bargeist when going to the first round. You can play your Deathwish unit down when going first, activate it with a stratagem, then use Bargeist to subsequently kill it, activate it again, alright? Parasite, so this is the extra control option that I've added into this deck, as opposed to the older version that you guys saw a while back. So I think it's nice to have this kind of control in here, because it's just good to kill your opponents off sometimes when you need to, right? You don't know what your opponent may have that might be pretty good for them. As I said, you could play Pella and then purify your opponent's defender, kill something behind it. We're seeing Coral a lot with Skellige. This is good to kill Coral. So yeah, there's a few different plays you could use this on. You know, you could even use it for boosting too if you wanted to help you get Sabbath. So use it flexibly. Then we have the Werecat. So Werecat is pretty cool because it's a Thrive unit and it gives us row damage in this deck. So as you guys can see, we've got a lot of different control options. We've got row damage with Werecat, we've got parasite for damage, heatwave, Striga, Miruna, Manticore. Got a lot of different options, guys. And maybe row damage could come, you know, into play for us if we get dragged into a long round 3. So our deck is kind of flexible in that we have so many cards which do so many different things. You know, taking Werecat into a long round 3 could really pay off big. But yeah, it does row damage on deploy, and then once again you consume it and it'll do that a second time. Keep in mind the Thrive value that you can get. If you think you can play it late before consuming it, do that, but you have to be careful because your opponent could lock this or something. Striga is a nice card to have for control. Make sure you got dominance when you play it. It's going to do damage by 4. Striga is a nice card for the first round. You know, you go ahead, you play Egan. Egan gives us dominance pretty much guaranteed. Then Striga is pretty secure to play. But Striga will be quite secure to play throughout any circumstance in our matches because our units are going quite tall as a monsters deck that we are. Manticore, very nice card. Destroy the lowest enemy. It's an excellent ability. In some circumstances, it could be pretty bad. If you're versing Scoia'tael Symbiosis and they're spawning Wandering Trents, you're pretty much going to be destroying their Wandering Trents most of the time, which isn't the best matchup for Manticore. But in matchups like perhaps Skellige, it could work pretty good. And yeah, you could use Manticore either with Haunt or when you're going first, and you could click the stratagem onto Manticore, destroy your opponent's unit initially, consume it. You get the idea. So Golyat got a buff. We are using him here at 7 provision cost now. Gives us a 10-point unit. Not bad. Deathwish fits with the deck. Could activate Haunt. Golyat is just a nice bit of a point slam for us. I would suggest to play Golyat perhaps in a short round 3, right? Where you've dragged your opponent out. You've gone ahead. You've played Haunt into the second round. You've bled them badly. Then in a short round 3, if you could keep Golyat on you, Ozzrel and Dettlaff, that is optimum for us here. And that could give us a lot of points, right? So also Golyat's nice because we've got Ozzrel in this deck. It gives us a substitute if we couldn't get Egan out at the right time, or if something happens to Egan where he gets banished in our graveyard. Golyat in here gives Ozzrel another target, okay? So Ozzrel's pretty good now at 8 provision too. We're just discussing this card. Look to play Ozzrel on the ranged row, and it is a final play at the end of a match. This would be like your very last play. Play him on the ranged row, and you'd be either looking to consume Egan from your graveyard here, consume all those points, boost Ozzrel by that much, or Golyat, as I explained. Just remember, if you can't find any good targets such as that, you can play him on the melee row, consume your opponent's unit too. Look for the highest powered unit for the most value. I have Mata in this deck for thinning of our deck and for access to, in particular, Haunt. Mata will draw us the highest provision cost card from our deck. Consistency is very important with deck building and deck performance. So to make this deck as consistent as possible, Mata is in here to guarantee you that you get Haunt during a match, which is pretty good for us. So play Mata at any time. I would say try to stack your units on the ranged row because we're playing Mata in our deck, which is a ranged row card. Ozzrel's preferably ranged row 2, and because we got our Sabbath units, the Witch Apprentice, just try to get in that habit of ranged row stacking, alright, to set up that Sabbath. Don't spread your units out across rows. So yep, Miruna got a buff, 6 powered unit now, as we explained. Deathwish unit fits well with Haunt. This is a good card to play when you're going first, and we can activate it with our stratagem. If not, play Miruna optimally with Haunt. Miruna and Manticore are the best activators for Haunt when you're playing that card, alright? So you get to seize a random enemy unit with 4 or less power. Naglfar allows us to look at 2 random gold cards from our deck. We get to play one, place the other on top. Either play this into the first or second round optimally, so we get access to our golds. Just be careful when you're playing it. If there's a bunch of gold cards in your deck, you might draw something that you don't want at that time. So consider that. But if anything, like even if you go into a third round, it could still draw you a gold card. So that's not bad. And now the main star. I guess we could say Dettlaff Fire Vampire is a bit of the main star with, you know, the Halloween event going on and all that. Regis Journey. So epic card, really cool. And yeah, basically we're strictly using leader ability on Dettlaff High Vampire as much as possible. Be very disciplined about this, because if you do, it's really going to pay off for you at the end of a match. And basically what we want to do is win the first round, bleed into the second round with Haunt, and then in the third round we want to make the round as short as possible, just a few cards. You want to double click leader ability onto Dettlaff, get all those points up. Egan, as I explained guys, first round play, you play him first, gives us dominance, helps get Sabbath for the Witch Apprentice, sets up Ozzrel for later on. What's there to say really about Egan? If he gets poisoned, he's a very tall unit, go ahead, consume him. Other than that, I mean, yeah, that's really it. Just keep in mind, also if his armor goes down, you can consume him then too. That's not bad to save him from getting destroyed. But yeah, I mean, your opponents will probably try to target this card as much as they can, so keep that in mind. And yep, heatwave is nice for some direct punish. When your opponent plays a scenario, use heatwave on it. That's a very good trade-off. Or something else, maybe that goes very tall, why not? And then Haunt, very powerful card of ours in this deck. Also, we need 2 Deathwish units to trigger Haunt. Play Haunt into a bleed situation into the second round if you can, optimally. And you want to trigger Haunt with Miruna and Manticore as well for the best outcome, alright? And then Urn of Shadows is our stratagem. It just allows us to trigger Deathwish of an allied unit. So when we are going first, obviously, we got Urn of Shadows. So if we're going first, what you're going to do first is you drop Egan, and then your next play could be Miruna, could be Manticore. All right, those are probably the best cards to drop, and then you can get double activation out of them by following up with a consume. Overwhelming Hunger leader ability allows us to destroy an allied unit, then spawn an Ekimara in its row, boosted by the destroyed unit's power. 2 charges, as I said. Dettlaff is 2 uses, so it's fitting perfectly here. That's what we're using it for. And that's the deck, my friends. I hope this can get you to pro rank this season. It is a solid deck, and I wish you the best of luck with it. And happy Halloween as well. Thanks for all the support. Okay. Let's have a look. Looks like we're going to open up probably with Golyat to begin with. I mean, Egan's better, but yeah, we'll take this. Hey, what's up, guys? How you doing? Gonna test out a bit of Monsters-Deathwish on this stream. Looking to take advantage of those buffs that came on. They're pretty good. So Miruna's very nice now, and same with Dettlaff.
That might even be amusing.
Right. Should probably hit Manticore here, shouldn't we? Hey, what's up, Zubeda? How you doing, man? Heard about your move from Bandit Gang. Sorry to hear about that, but you know, if you think it's in your best interest, man, good on you as well. Wish you the best moving forward. Rutabaga, what's up? Okay, let's have a look, guys. Getting slash, wow. Okay, well, let's kill off Coral. Yeah, for sure. You know, the way you go about your streaming, man, I think you're really good and you got a lot of opportunities. So, you know, take it as a positive, and things gonna get better for you from here. Why not?
A beautiful pair of legs, Queen.
It would be nice to have some other Deathwish units here to consume. Can't really see any. I mean, what's Snugglefar gonna pull for us? Yeah, Egan, 6 armor, right? What did he spend? 1 gutting slash? Maybe we leave it. Golyat's a bit of a problem at 1 power, to be honest. You don't really want to see that there. And being Skellige, they can pull some tall units out as well if he dies. Bit of a drawback to Golyat, but we're looking to play him more of in a short round than to begin with. Wow. Yep. Still got dominance. I mean, this is kind of nice to get out of him too, in a sense, so we don't really have to worry about Ozzrel later. Just wonder how far to push in here. Already approached and accepted some other terms with another team. Oh, that's epic, man. Good on you. That's great. Looking forward to seeing who you're working with. Yeah, he can play it again. Yeah. Yeah, I just wonder with our hand here how far we're really going to push in. And this is a bit of an issue at 1 power, isn't it? If he kills it. Maybe I just pass here. Yeah, definitely go check out Zubeto, guys. He's a fantastic streamer, great guy. I highly recommend you guys tune into his streams. Ooh, I haven't seen that card played in ages. This card got a buff now though. Primal Savagery. Interesting. No worries there, it's all good, man. Just telling it as it is. Spreading the word. Right, so you got no consumes in hand. No consumes is not the best thing. Obviously we need activators. So we still got Golyat for a target for Ozzrel. Nice buffs Ozzrel got, and Golyat, they feel good at those provision costs. Hey, what's up, Madhun? Yeah, doing pretty good, man. Good to see you. New patch doesn't seem to be too bad. I like the new Regis skin, man. It's epic.
Bravo. Well done.
And the voice sounds like the actual character from the game, which is good. Sometimes it's not matching, but yeah, he sounds good.
Nothing like some overseas plundering and spring.
So he's damaging it down. He's probably trying to find a way out. Maybe just kill that off. Do we want to toss Archie Sport here? It'd be terrible to get it again. I mean, what's the odds though? I'd really like to keep the Witch Apprentice. They're really solid with Haunt. It's a bit risky doing this. Hopefully it's not too bad. It's the best toss, but because it's a thinning card, if we draw its other copy now, it's gonna be pretty bad. Feel bad for ST. Yes, Sorceress is gone. 6. What is she now? 6 provision. Oh, there it is. Look, we have to get rid of this, man. Okay. Yeah, it's not a bad hand at all, really. We just about got everything we need. We're definitely going to go ahead and look to open with Haunt. Always nice to open this way. Gotten 2 leader charges out of them already, which is pretty nice. Okay, it's a good seize for Miruna. It's a 4-powered unit. I mean, we could wait if he plays something better, but what's he going to play better than that? Yeah, I guess we could take it. And we want a roast stack for the Flying Piggies too. It's important here. I just want to test out his taunts.
We all err at times. Even I do.
Nice.
Pay attention now. I wager this you want to see.
Really cool. I like him. Man, I like this journey. It's sick. It's really cool. Such a good price too they made it for. Sorceress now 6 provision. She was strong though. Yeah, I mean, they're really strong with all their those cards they draw back from the graveyard. I forgot what it was called. But yeah, they added a lot of synergies to ST, that card especially. What would you even play now at ST? Oh, it goes for Coral. Well, we can consume this to save rain damage. we have enough consumes. So let's do that. Maybe we play that late because it's a bit conditional. If it dies, it's going to give him value as well. So I think it's probably going to be this. Yeah, but what about row space, eh? Because I'm planning to use leader charge. Yeah, I might actually play there. I could leave it like that still. I mean, we're looking good anyway. I'm probably not going to go too tall in any of the units, just in case he's got something for it. Because I do have consume. What about heatwave? Heatwave for coral? Maybe I could have hit that too. So we've got the Sabbath there. We can just do this. Witch Apprentice is very strong to deal with unanswered. So let's see what they got. Yeah. Well, we got another.
They're surprisingly clean creatures, as it happens.
Yeah, we can leave it like that. I think that's good. Geralt Quinn plays a Bear Witcher. So that could be a big heatwave target for us, as big as it gets. I think we're looking safe here. Hopefully this deck gets us to pro rank, guys. It was a very successful deck for me back in the day. And now with these buffs, I think it's pretty solid. I've changed it up a bit, updated it for this patch. Hey, Pocus, what's up, man? For you guys that don't know, Pocus has just become an official Gwent partner. Make sure you go check him out on his streams. He's a fantastic streamer. Highly recommend you guys check him out. Yeah, right. So he plans to heal this. Well, we can just let him do that. Yeah, I think we're chilling here. I think we're good. Firehead on points. This is like my third stream of this season. I had one stream, one match, sorry, it was a mirror match. I lost that one. And then my second one was against Meditating Mages. I won it. And this is my third so far.
Best drown yourself with those damn nets.
Okay, so looks like we're just heat waving. Wait, he's got froth there too. Anyway, yeah, it looks like this is the heat wave target. Just do that. Yeah, we're good. Nice, nice. Sweet. Solid points. That's it, guys. Let's climb back to pro this stream. So Mata will give us Egan or Dettlaff. Okay. Champ Punka. Defender, right? Nice. That's good. We definitely want Egan in the first round. Set it up for Ozzrel later, and it makes it less awkward to play as the match goes on that way.
My latest masterpiece. Behold it. Admire.
Should probably play this first, shouldn't we? A bit of an awkward thing here is maybe the Foglet. Well, actually, I'm thinking in terms of Sabbath, right? So if we want to get value out of the Foglet, I've got to play it here. But then again, we end up consuming it, so maybe it's not that bad. Because we can drop Bargeist here. So yeah, it's not bad. Maybe that's what we look to do next. Probably Foglet here. And then consume it. Yeah, right. So they're pretty shielded there. I think it's okay to do. Easier to deal with at 3 powered. Yeah, it is easier to deal with. I found that already. I definitely agree with you on that, man.
That is what I serve first and foremost.
So good thing is that at least these aren't shielded, so we'll be doing damage there. Getting Defender out's good because we've got Heatwave in it with us, so we've already got that defense out of the way in the first round. It's nice. We could play Witch Apprentice. Maybe Nugglefar's good too. I'll probably kill that before I play Nuggulfar because we may draw something like Miruna. And we wouldn't want to see something low, right? So let's kill that. This is good pressure from us. We're not really committing heavy, as you can see. Just Egan. They've got Immortals, got Defender. We bet we're keeping up with their Portal as well here. Remember that. They play Portal as well. So it's pretty good. Four powered. So it's gonna boost when it loses shield, right? Golyat. So he'll go up by 2. I mean, we could play Werecat now, hey? It's not the best. Wouldn't really recommend it, but looks like that's what we're doing here. I don't think Golyat was good there. I'd rather save Golyat for later. It's more to give us points as we push on. I think it's a good pass. We'll save our cards, remaining cards here. There's some good draws for us. So if he passes, we need a card to throw. So maybe we're keeping this in hand. Yeah, there we go. Let's throw this out here. Okay. We really want to get higher Vampire. Striga's good too. It's control in our deck that we have. And Witch Apprentice is very nice. Yeah, good, good. These are great to play in to haunt. It's freaking deadly as if we're going first. That's pretty nice hand. Ah, Pella. Oh, we missed Dettlaff this match. That's pretty big for us to miss him, but we've got a very strong opening here with Haunt. I believe I'm gonna stack. Where shall I stack? Maybe to begin with, I'll stack Meliro. But we got a lot of control with Manticore and Miruna. So we'll see what they play first. There we go, guys. We've got an Anna target. We're going to seize that. Thanks very much for the follow, Smiku, as well. Thank you. So as you can see, guys, this is a very big steal for us. 4-powered unit. Just take that right away. So we can use that for ourselves now. So we can play a card there. Maybe play the Night Wraith, is it, from Scenario? When this unit loses shield, boost it by 2. Manticore there? Probably. Okay, so we play this here to get the boosting going. Go like this. And we are safe for consumes anyway. Like, I don't really even need the Bargeist on the board. Just Pellet. I don't think Pellet's much use here for us. That's great value, man. What a seize. That was really good. So they're doing shield synergies. We have to be careful of that card that removes all its units' shields at the end of a match and he gets the boosting. I forget its name. Rognir, whatever it's called. So we got, yeah, I guess we're going for the Sabbath. Don't really have to boost this, do we? With a consume. Yeah. King Rognir, yeah, that's the one. Yep. I mean, we probably purify this. What else are we doing with Pella here? Why not? Okay, it's definitely a good parasite target. If not, heatwave if he puts a shield on it. We don't want him getting value off of that, no way. Yeah, it's gonna be heatwave. What's the adrenaline? Adrenaline 4? Striga could kill the next one spawned. I think this is a heatwave target, isn't it? I think so. I think that's good. We can't let him have 2 points. What's he gonna do? He spawns those Witcher students, right? 2 points per turn, basically. So we can't let him have that. Play that now. See, that's a nice thing with the Desert Banshee. Whenever we're playing Deathwish units, it's going to be boosting as well. It's pretty good. Yeah, he's going to play the King card. So now, because this is inspired, it could boost adjacent units. So we could actually look to play a unit here now as well. Next, get some extra value out of it. I'll play Striga there next. Yeah, I know I can't really do much about the shields. We got nothing for that. Yerden. Lucky I didn't consume extra here. Wow. Yep, so we still got Sabbath at the back here anyway. And we're gonna get double boost. Yeah. Oh, that's nice, man. What a steal. That's some really good value, isn't it?
The righteous shall be recompensed.
I think we got it. We got a lot of points here. Okay, hold on. So I should consume. Then we do this. And with leader, we could go here. Here. Yeah, nice. Okay, we got it. Great win. Even against Yerden too, we still had that. Nice. Very nice. Look at this, now we've got plenty of consumes. Isn't it lovely? So sweet. Yeah, okay. Could do that. They wouldn't have Serpent Trap, would they? Don't tell me they got Serpent Trap. Come on now. Oh, no. No. Oh, man. And they'd probably have another if I played Golyat too. What could Naglfar get us? Matter? Sure, why not? Oh, what do I walk into, man? Just my luck.
Only death here for Dwan.
I mean, Manticore is not a bad first round card here too. Could consume it next.
Look what the Werecat dragged in.
Certainly. I believe we really want to win the first, guys, if they're doing traps. Yeah. So what could this be? Maybe it's something that kills Foglet and it activates it for us. Okay. So he probably didn't get Feign Death here, because usually they play Feign Death first. So let's see, maybe we win the first, bleed into the second. So what would that be then? Fog's working real nice for us. Anti-boosting. Just gonna play Pitfall again. Well, he has spent actually, say if he's doing a kind of play where he plays one round's traps and then the other Feign Death, like he spent his traps here a fair bit. He's, you know, spent some good combination of the trap cards. So maybe a long round isn't as bad as I'd think if that happens. And we got Heatwave for Feign Death. And we're okay if I pass now. So yeah, maybe we do that. Golyat pulls Eldane. Think so? Most likely is the highest unit. Yeah, so they've spent their traps in the first tier. Okay. So I'm guessing we go a long round and then they play Feign Death against us. But we got Heatwave if we're gonna see Feign Death. This hand's pretty cool. Yeah, it's what we thought. I mean, I'd like to keep this, but it's got to go in this scenario. I'm not willing to toss anything else.
They're surprisingly clean pictures, as it happens.
What do we got left in deck? Yeah, so we pretty much got everything we need. Oh, great. Yeah, sure. So what would we like to do? Probably go like this. I mean, that's a decent target to steal with Miruna, isn't it? Because we could be doing damage consistently. Not bad, not bad. We'd probably rather steal than kill that. Very nice steal for us. We do have good long round potential with this deck, guys, because it's kind of like a monsters control deck. But I do feel it's nice just to bleed with Haunt as well. Yeah, so there it is. We got heatwave for that, as we said. So heatwave's gonna go here. Parasite, we could go there if we want. Beautiful. It's got a cooldown of 2. Probably don't want to use it because I'm going to parasite that next.
We await the signal. Till then, don't budge.
Okay, I think it's going to be Foglet up back. I'll just keep this down for parasite. Okay, yeah. I think he'll lose against us like this, to be honest, because we've blasted his scenario. We would have to watch out for Serpent Trap because he does have another, because he created the first one. Parasite's the only thing to worry about, so we should look to use this quick. I'm not going to consume because of that. I'll just hold this for now. And we get to kill this off with a fog, which is good. Should die at the end of the fog damage. Yeah, it should be Serpent Trap coming up, I think. So we definitely want to get rid of this. We don't want to activate Serpent Trap for them with this. This will be climbing. Let's just kill it. Now we don't really have to worry. So double leader charge will go here. And we got to consume, yeah, I mean, we got Bargeist here to consume Werecat as well. So we're on 22. We can play Sabbath next. Yeah, let's do that. That's good for us. Good to kill this off. Very good control this round. 4 more traps in your deck. So let's see. One of them would be Serpent Trap. And the other could be another one of these, I think. I think it's going to be Serpent Trap and Crushing Trap. So let's be careful about what we're putting down next then. What are we going to put down next? This isn't bad to put down, is it? Okay, it's not a Crushing Trap. So I think one would be Serpent Trap then. Hey, Dr. Shu. Yeah, luck's been okay. It is a bit match dependent. If we're versing decks, oh, it's Crush. Was it Crushing Trap? Yeah. You know, if we're versing decks like the Symbiosis and the Spawning Wandering Trents, things like that, it takes away value from Miruna and Manticore. But other matchups like Skellige, it seems to be better in those cases. This is a Thrive engine too, so it's, you know, we're still getting some value here. good. Okay, well, that helps Werecat, makes it better. We still got Sabbath down here. It's 22, yeah, we're still okay. Maybe I'll wait on that. I keep getting the thrive value out of it. I'd click it again. Why not? I don't see why not. Wow, very good monsters buffs. We could go this again just to get another thrive point. Sure. Let's do it. That's no problem. Yeah, it's triggered Werecat for us, fine. Venosio will be his last card. Should be good. Yeah, 71 points to 29 looks good. It's got leader. It's got Venosio. There's a bit of points too, though, isn't it? Sweet, awesome. Just ask away, ask any questions you might have. I'm happy to answer them. No need to apologize. If anything, thank you for coming on here. It's really bad when we don't get consumes, isn't it? Wow, so no consumes. All in deck. So I'm probably going to use the Witch Apprentice to get out of this.
Well, one white-haired freak to report.
It's a very, very good Miruna target. Really is. It's an engine too. It's going to be boosting, guys, you know? Pretty much seals the deal for us first round, I feel. Me doing this. Wow. What Miruna value, eh? It's crazy. And that's the nice thing with the stratagem. Like, if we didn't get consumes, at least we could do that. Yeah, like MO control. Yep. Yeah, appreciate it, Dr. Shu. Thank you. Thank you very much for the kind words.
Music marries cultures, connects folk to one.
There we go. Mata always ensures us haunt. Excellent. Got this unit boosting for us. It's great. He's playing defender now. Okay, sure. We could go ahead and commit one of these two. He's playing that already?
Sometimes the price is too damn high.
Like, Manticore could be really sneaky in these situations. You can imagine just putting it down hitting leader and killing that off. I really like it for that reason. It's just awkward, man. Like having no consumes is just awkward here. I'm not gonna lie. We're going up by 3 points. We're going up by 5 points now. If he plays another card, I'm passing. What's he doing now then? 3 points. He's gone up by 3? He's gone up by 2. So he's on 6 cards. I'm on 6. I'd pass, to be honest. I want to see what he does to catch up. That's not an easy gap. That's not an easy gap to fill. That's not, man. We're still climbing, guys. We're still climbing. 5 points per turn. Come on, make him go down. Make him go down, come on. And we've got some good cards out here too. Seriously. He's gonna have to commit here. We're still on points. He's gonna have to commit leader. He's gonna have to do something. Oh, jeez. Oh, I told you guys. I told you guys. I'm watching this stuff. Trust me, I got a feel for monsters. When I play monsters, I know when to pass. I watch this stuff. That's perfect for us. That's it. I know my monsters decks, man. I'm telling you.